Guys, I had a request for this song, and I'd never even heard the song nor the artist before. So I took a listen to it, and I immediately loved it. And you guys are going to love learning how to play it today. Okay, guys, for this song, we're going to be on capo number 2 or fret number 2. We're going to need quite a few chords, so let's go ahead and go over those. You're going to need a D, a G, an E minor, an A B minor, a D over F sharp, and you're going to need an F sharp minor, which is only going to be played one time in the song. The strum pattern is actually a pretty nice laid back country strum. It goes like this. Okay, for the intro, you're only going to play 2 chords. You're going to go from a D, then to a G, and then back to a D before the singing starts. And it's going to sound like this. Okay, all the verses are exactly the same. Progression being a D to a G 2 times, or 2 lines, and then you're going to go to an E minor, to a G, and then an E minor to an A. Very, very simple. Let's go ahead and assume that we've already played the intro, and let's go ahead and start on that D chord. Saw your bags packed by the door and helped you loading in that 99 Ford. Tears were streaming from your eyes when you turned around and whispered goodbye. I could have put my truck in drive, caught up to you and changed your mind. Okay, now we're up to the chorus, and you'll do just the opposite on the chorus as what you did on the verse. For the chorus, you're going to go G to a D 2 times, and then it will be G, A, D, D over F sharp, G. So let me go ahead and demonstrate that line right there, that G to the A to the D over F sharp, G, so you guys can get a little bit better idea, and then we'll go on to the rest of the chorus. So it's going to be like this. Now you don't have to play that D over F sharp, but you can definitely hear that run up. So you could actually just stay on that D if you want to try and make it easier. So on that D over F sharp, all you guys have to do is you'll double stop down here at the bottom, simply move your index finger up here to 2 on 6, and then put your middle finger down here on 2 of 3. And then you can simply move into your G chord by moving your ring finger up to 3 on 6, and then your index finger to 2 on 5. After that line, you're going to play 2 lines that will have a total of 7 chord changes pretty quickly. You'll be playing a B minor to an A, and I'm just going to bar the A right there because it goes by pretty quickly, to a G, to a D over F sharp, to an E minor, to an A, and then to a D. Okay, let me play those 2 lines and show you how to play that progression. So it's going to be like this. Again, you guys can make that pretty easy with that B minor and just simply leave your finger where it's at and just drop it to the A, G, E minor. Let's go ahead and let's take all those lines and let's put it all together so you guys can see the entire chorus. But as long as Kentucky's making bourbon, Jack is back in old Tennessee. It ain't too far gone if there's Cuervo down in Dallas, beating on a broken heart like me. I watched those goodbye taillights fade on and out of town. But as long as there's a bottle of something somewhere around, I can always chase you down. After the chorus, you're just going to play that intro progression again, the D to the G, and then back to the D, and you'll start the second verse, which is just like the first. And then you'll play another chorus, but this time on the chorus, instead of ending on a D, we're going to end on a G to start the solo section. So you'll go from a G to an F sharp minor, there's that F sharp minor, to an E minor, and then finally an A. So let's come out of the chorus and I'll show you how that sounds going into the solo section. But as long as there's a bottle of something somewhere around, I can always chase you down. Following the solo section, you'll play the final chorus, and then the ending chorus will be normally played by you ending on that D, and then you're just going to go back to a G, and there'll be a tagline on the repeating on the line, I can always chase you down, where you're just going to play another D to a G. But ending the song on a G instead of a D is actually what's going to happen. So you're going to do D, G, D, G, and you're just going to stop on that G and the song is going to be over. So let's do this. Let's start on the section of the chorus that starts on the B minor, and we'll go ahead and play it out at the end, and then we'll actually tag it and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But as long as there's a bottle of something somewhere around, I can always chase you down. Always chase you down. Hey, thank you for that request, and guys, I hope you found the song that you fell in love with as much as I liked it. But I did put up a playlist up here of easy country and rock songs that you guys can go through, and maybe if you're a beginner, that'll help you out quite a bit. But if you guys haven't already done so, share, like, and subscribe. But that's all I have for you guys today. God bless, take care, and don't forget, practice what you have to so you can play what you want to, and I will see you on the next video.